heck is that?
There are evil things that lurk outside. You cannot conceive.
What the heck is that? Oh my God.
From incredibly frightening and mysteriously eerie events to seriously chilling encounters with disturbing creatures captured by hidden cameras. These videos will haunt your dreams.
What? What's wrong with you?
Shh, be quiet. If he can't hear us, it's not gonna find us.
After hearing noises that sounded like they were coming from the depths of hell, two friends found themselves exploring an abandoned house that they should have never gone inside of. As they were exploring, these noises kept on getting closer and closer. After they found the origin of the sound, they went to the other side and captured this terrifying cryptid. It was completely pale, with a bizarre-shaped head, and had black eyes. Whatever this creature was, they didn't wait to find out and ran out of there.
What the heck is that?
Real NOS Feratu. A pale, inhuman figure was captured on video by a resident of Transylvania. Its frightening features, sharp ears, a menacing mouth, and an eerie jaw resemble the legendary NOS Feratu. The creepiest thing, however, when it noticed the person filming, meaning it had been luring him all along. Flying Witch. In the dead of the night, a couple started hearing unexplainable sounds. They looked past their curtain, and to their horror, they witnessed a witch flying towards them. She wasn't flying how you would expect someone to fly, but she was almost gliding in the air. The witch stopped right outside their window, and the couple tried to hide. But once they looked back, her soul-gripping shiny eyes were staring directly at them. And then, all of a sudden, she tried to grab them. But the video ended before we could find out what happened next. Terrifying doll. A disturbing-looking doll with a cracked head was caught by a doorbell security camera. It just stood there motionless, but eerily stared at the camera. This footage is bone-chilling because it shows a haunted doll that was possessed by a spirit. Looming dark figure. The explorer's journey took a strange turn when he came across an old, abandoned building. As he explored the halls, he came face to face with a dark, large figure. It was scary to say the least, but this thing just stood there and made no movements, or even tried coming closer to the cameraman. But then, out of nowhere, a strange smoke began to cover the entire room and made spotting this dark figure almost impossible. Surprisingly, he went into the smoke, but the figure mysteriously disappeared, which was the final straw, so the explorer escaped this area. Creature on roof.
What the heck is that?
On July 14th, 2011, he heard disturbing sounds coming from the trees behind his home. A deformed creature with glowing eyes was in the grass eating animal. Now he thought he escaped the alien-like creature, but it was just the beginning, because a few days later, he caught the creature again, running towards him, and he ended up making a mistake, as now the creature knew where he lived, which is why this last encounter is so terrifying. He heard footsteps on the roof and came face to face with the monster. He was lucky to come out of this encounter alive, even if it was just barely.
My God, what the heck?
Scary footage. A terrifying lady is rumored to haunt this abandoned shack, and this footage caught her in the act. This explorer went inside the shack in the middle of the forest and uncovered everything. Inside was either broken or badly rusted. He felt that someone or something was watching him, so he zoomed in on the spot. White smoke started coming out of nowhere, and then a creepy woman in all white crawled out of a hole from below. So, are the rumors actually true? Or is there something else to the story? Creepy crawling creature. After hearing strange sounds coming from his bedroom, Ryan Sterling, a 23-year-old man, went to find out the source. In the dim light, he saw a creepy humanoid creature on the floor. Its face was unsettling, its movements jerky and strange, and out of nowhere it suddenly jumped onto the ceiling, its body twisting upside down as it crawled towards him. It was crawling on all fours as well, but just before the creature could leap at Ryan, he went back downstairs for cover and saved himself. Entity in home.
Yo. Someone in the window.
While taking a night walk, a man heard some strange noises coming from a nearby house. As he shined a light towards the window to investigate, he saw something truly eerie. There was a pale humanoid figure, its eyes fixed on him. No one knows exactly what it was. The scene was unsettling, leaving the man standing there, trying to make sense of what he was seeing, but he couldn't. Tiny house. Humanoid. This tiny, human-like figure was spotted walking inside the house while a lady was home alone. She heard some strange noises coming from the lobby, and when she went to check, she saw the tiny figure tiptoeing around. It was an unsettling sight for her because she was no longer home alone. She's not real.
Who are you?
Let me in.
A man started recording as soon as he saw a woman lurking outside his window. Her face was all distorted, like she was wearing someone else's face. She didn't look real. She even spoke to him in a very demented and creepy manner.
Let me in. Huh? Please help me.
Her eyes were nothing but hollow sockets. The man clearly got distressed and scared out of his wits. I mean, who wouldn't? Ghost Boy. If you see it, get out of your house. A boy can be seen behind a door, and at first it looks like someone playing hide and seek. But just when he gets close and looks behind the door, the boy is gone. He captured a ghost boy, and this was no hide and seek. He was so scared after capturing it that he changed locations. Creature on TikTok. A woman was recording a TikTok when a dark, unidentifiable creature could be seen behind her. It was stalking her right on the top of the staircase. Fortunately for the woman, she noticed it just a few seconds in and ran out of there before something went wrong. Don't approach her. Don't ever go near someone sitting near a river. This person made a huge mistake because he heard this woman crying as she sat on the edge. He was worried and wanted to help her. Big mistake. She turned around to reveal that she was no woman, but a scary ghost that lures men by pretending to be a damsel in distress. Lucky for him, he ran away in time and saw what she looked like. Who's there? A woman suddenly felt a strange presence in her home and went to investigate. She wishes she had run out the door instead. She saw a dark figure peeking out from behind the wall. It was definitely not something normal. She stood frozen for a moment, trying to understand what she was seeing. The figure moved just slightly to lure her towards it. The video ended as she ran out of her home. Ghost on camera. A couple of teenagers were exploring an abandoned school in Iraq, or so they thought it was abandoned. They heard a strange noise coming from behind a door, scared that there might be someone there. They ran back downstairs. As they investigated a classroom at the lower floor, a shadowy, ghostly apparition materialized, and it was walking towards them. Just then, a call to prayer was also heard, but to everyone's surprise, the teenagers failed to notice the dark figure that was right in front of them. Exploration gone wrong. People are glad that this YouTuber made it out alive. Urbex Hill was exploring an abandoned elementary school in Cleveland when another flashlight can be seen shining from the other side of the hallway. It could have been another explorer or a squatter, but he chose to avoid them. Later, he found himself next to a bathroom. Then, this happened. A dark human silhouette can be seen standing completely motionless, which scared him. He investigated it and found out that it was just a scary mannequin, but it is incredibly creepy that it fell right as Hill got close to it. Backyard monster. On a random night, this security footage caught something unusual lurking outside a house. A dark, shadowy figure appeared, moving in a way that sent chills down the spine. At first glance, it seemed like it might be a robber, cautiously searching for the right moment to act. But as the footage continued, it became clear that this wasn't any ordinary intruder. The way it moved was strange and unnatural, almost as if it didn't belong in this world. Its unsettling presence made it feel more like some kind of backyard creature than a person. What if the strangest things are hiding right in our own backyards? Unidentified being. This man was capturing the view outside his building when he noticed something unusual in the abandoned building across the street. Through his camera lens, he saw a strange, alien-like figure. It stretched its long arms out and then quickly moved back behind a wall, almost like it knew he was watching. For a moment, it just stood there, peeking out. Then, without a sound, it vanished. The whole scene was eerie, leaving him with a lot of questions about what he had just seen. Ghost disappears. While she was cooking dinner, this woman suddenly got the feeling that something was watching her, so she decided to take a look, and that's when she saw a small figure peeking out from behind the wall. As she moved closer to take a better look, the figure just vanished. It was like it had never been there at all. Was it a baby ghost? Or something else entirely? She couldn't be sure. So what do you think it was? Let me know in the comments below. Pale cryptid sighting. Someone in Kentucky recorded a bizarre creature lurking outside their home. The video shows a white, hunched-over creature walking in the middle of the street late at night. This creepy creature seemed to be looking left and right and walked as if it was sneaking, searching for something. The person recording this incident zoomed in, and surprisingly, whatever this creature was, it had no facial features that could be used to identify it. Two explanations here. Either it was just poor camera quality, or it was some mystery creature. Dark entity. What was captured in the clip was enough to make anyone believe in ghosts and the paranormal. Everything seemed normal when a man walked into the house, going about his business. But then, as he got closer to the door, something dark and eerie seemed to come out of nowhere, grabbing him and pulling him inside. It was a chilling moment that made you wonder if the everyday could hide something far more sinister. Weird tentacle bug. In Bali, a man was left speechless after spotting a strange creature crawling across his ceiling. With its odd tentacles and eerie movements, he couldn't help but think it might be something out of this world. The footage quickly gained attention on social media, sparking curiosity and debate as people tried to figure out what this bizarre creature could be. Before long, experts stepped in and explained that this wasn't an alien, but a unique moth from the Arctinae family. According to researchers, the species has wings and 4 unusual tentacle-like structures called scent organs, which it uses to attract mates. So it turns out it wasn't an alien after all. Alien creature. Las Vegas. Police got a distressing call when the homeowner saw this lurking in his backyard. I can't even call it humanoid. It was searching for something, maybe food, I don't know. Whatever it was, it definitely spooked the homeowner, and he immediately called the cops, saying that they were terrified of this nefarious creature. What do you think it was? An alien, skinwalker, or something else entirely? Creepy garage creature. When this person returned home, they were greeted by the most creepy thing imaginable. A dark, mutated creature can be seen changing forms and moving in an eerie manner. There was no uniformity in the way it was moving. The creepiest part was that this creature did not even have a head and had dark brownish color. That did not look like skin at all. The creature also had a long, reptilian-like tail with unusual hands and feet. It changed forms at the end and got on all fours, but the video ended before we could see what happened next. Intruder on camera. A strange petite figure with a large head was spotted in this man's backyard, looking almost lost and confused, as if it had just landed from somewhere far away. The man, startled, grabbed a stick and threw it in the direction of the creature to scare it off. In an instant, the strange figure leapt onto the rooftop and vanished. The man searched the area, but the creature was never seen again. The whole experience left him wondering about what it truly was. Was it a curious visitor from another world, or something more mysterious? Cluster of lights. Last year, this footage started circulating the internet, and after recent discoveries, the clip is going viral again. The footage is from 26th of December 2018 and was caught by a surveillance camera in Mexico. Two people noticed a mysterious and unidentifiable entity floating on the road right in front of them. At first, it looks like a firefly, but actually, it was a cluster of lights just above the street, moving unlike any night creature. And if we look closer at the video, doesn't it look like this thing had limbs? And it was captured by two different home cameras. Ceiling Fiend. A chilling moment was captured inside an abandoned building, revealing a creature that could only be described as a vampire, clinging to the ceiling. This flying mammal had wings far larger than any known bat. While some might dismiss it as an eerie ornamental piece, the creature's lifelike features told a different story. Who would hang such a sinister figure in a place like that? But here's where it got really spooky. When this person returned, this creature or ornament had disappeared. Dog spot ghost. In 2021, CCTV footage captured something lurking in a dark alleyway that sent the dogs running for their lives. The incident took place in an unknown location after midnight, when something creeping in the shadows terrified one of the dogs. The dog started walking backward, and suddenly a dark, shadowy figure emerged out of nowhere. It slowly made its way toward the dog, so that feline ran out of there. Look how creepily the dark shadow can be seen walking down the alleyway as it moved out of sight. It even had arms and legs. Translucent figure. In a while, you will see what terrified this homeowner. Something triggered the motion sensors, and just a few seconds later, a translucent figure was caught barely materializing from the left side of the security camera. The dog was also on high alert. But according to the homeowners, he saw nothing until after reviewing the footage. When he saw the white, ghostly figure, he was in shock as it never happened before. It's possible that it was a camera error, and that it was a man walking in the night, or maybe it was not human at all. Mysterious figure. Someone in Kentucky recorded a bizarre creature lurking outside their home. The video shows a white, hunched-over creature walking in the middle of the street late at night. This frightening, creepy creature seemed to be looking left and right and walked as if it was sneaking, searching for something or disturbingly for someone. The person recording this vile creature zoomed in and in a bone-chilling revelation, it appeared to have no facial features that were evident. Two explanations here. Either it was just poor camera quality, or it was some mystery creature. Dwarf caught on camera. A man casually filming his family caught something strange in his backyard. Behind a bicycle, a tiny figure darted out of the shadows, moving swiftly to the other side. The glimpse was so brief, yet the figure's human-like movements were impossible to ignore. It resembled a dwarf, but it vanished before anyone could get a closer look. The family was left wondering if they'd seen something extraordinary, or if their eyes had played tricks on them. Rake Outside. Have you ever wondered what might be watching when no one else is around? This footage came from a camera set up in the house to keep an eye on the kids, but what it captured left everyone with questions. A strange human-like figure appeared on the camera, moving as if it didn't belong, almost like it had just arrived from another world and was trying to figure out its way. It wandered around for a moment, its movements both eerie and curious, before fading back into the shadows, leaving behind an air of mystery. Mysterious bug. A student got the shock of her life when she saw this on the bathroom wall in Australia. This bug was huge with a lot of limbs coming out of its body. Really creepy to look at. And it was no model as well because it was breathing and moving. Some said it was an unknown species, and others said it was a computer trick. But I'm on the side of a mysterious, creepy crawler. Alien objects. Security camera of a home in Maryland captured a chilling moment of some mysterious objects moving across the backyard. A row of orbs appeared on the footage and slowly moved around the area. It was as if they were not some inanimate objects, but rather sentient. The creepy row of orbs moved close to the camera, like it was investigating it, and then, just like that, it flew away. Hudson mystery capture. This is another glimpse of something unidentifiable caught on an infrared security camera at a marina on the Hudson River. A stream of light-like fairies darted across the dock's CCTV camera. What do you think this was? Mutated spider. This janitor was cleaning the floor of a school when something horrifying emerged from the ground below. This critter crawled to the top and was the size of the man, which undoubtedly horrified the janitor. He tried to defend himself by using the broom, but the mutated spider just leapt towards him, as if it was totally unbothered by the puny human. Being in such a desperate and helpless situation, the man runs away with the creepy crawler following him. Shadowy legs. A security camera outside a house caught footage of a dog barking at something behind a car. The dog's attention suddenly shifted when a shadowy, dark figure appeared, darting quickly right in front of the dog. Only the legs were visible as this dark ghost was running away. It wasn't a camera malfunction because everything else can be seen, but just not the supernatural entity. Dogs can sense otherworldly beings. It's possible this evil spirit had ill intentions, but the dog saved the homeowners. Dobby. Bizarre CCTV footage caught a figure that looked eerily similar to Dobby the house elf, just walking on the driveway. When the homeowner woke up, she decided to do her routine security camera check, but when she did, she was left shocked. The figure was walking in an unusual manner, not how any human walks. Its legs and feet were sideways and could hardly walk in a straight line. Well, it was later revealed that it was just an optical illusion, as a boy was walking down the driveway. Garage intruders. A quiet parking lot became the setting for something strange when surveillance cameras caught two small, dark figures. One appeared from the left, the other from the right, moving in unison. Their strange, searching movements hinted at a purpose no one understood. They slipped behind a parked car and vanished without a trace. Were they animals, spirits, or something more mystical? The footage left everyone guessing what kind of presence might be wandering the night unseen. Fresno Nightcrawlers. A man who had set up his camera to capture wild animals ended up capturing the wildest creatures lurking the dark woods of Fresno. Were they creatures, or just a pair of legs walking in the forest? It's for you to decide, but they spooked the online community for two main reasons. One, they were spotted near homes. Second, it was because of their resemblance to the mythical Nightcrawlers. These crawlers are known to hide during the entire day and come out at night for a specific reason: to feed. Dobby Returns. Remember this footage that allegedly shows Dobby or an elf walking down the driveway? Well, it appears another elf was caught on camera. Take a look. The location where it happened is unknown, but it shows a strange-looking creature walking in a very eccentric manner down the street. The homeowner was left pale after she watched her CCTV the next day. Angry Cryptid. CCTV captured this creepy event, which shows an unknown creature walking on all four. It was angry because the cryptid ripped through a poster like it was some kind of feral animal on the loose. Take a look at it. The cryptid was super creepy and was short in size, but still incredibly dangerous. Creepy woman. This is perhaps the scariest encounter in today's video. What you're looking at is a CCTV capture showing a creepy house intruder that the homeowner did not even know was there. It was a woman who had been peacefully living there, but her shriveled hair and untidy appearance was surely chilling. If I am not mistaken, I believe the man ended up calling the cops, but she was no longer there. Unknown tiny creature. During a swim meet, a camera caught something odd above the water. A small bat-like creature was caught on the screen, but unlike any bat, this thing had legs. Human-like legs that made it appear almost alive in a way no one could explain. Its muted skin was blending eerily into the background. At first, it went unnoticed, but as viewers saw it, a sense of dread crept in. What kind of creature was this, and how did it go unnoticed in plain sight? Pale humanoid encounter. While exploring an abandoned house, an individual encountered something beyond his imagination. Upon opening one of the rooms, he found himself face to face with a pale humanoid creature, its black almond-shaped eyes looking at him. It was as if the creature had been waiting for a game of hide and seek. Frightened, the man quickly ran from the scene. Since that encounter, the creature has remained a mystery, with no further explanations for its presence. Skinwalker Dog. This footage recorded a skinwalker transforming. The person thought it was just a stray dog at first, but when they looked closely, the dog had a deformed face. Nothing like a canine, but something horrifying. There was no doubt that this creature was a skinwalker, and it was captured in the middle of its transformation. The truly scary part of this video is that the person recording did not notice this skinwalker was transforming into them. Alien Intruder. In a home kitchen, a goblin-like creature was caught on camera. It moved quickly across the floor, vanishing beneath the table in a blink. Its presence turned the ordinary space into something deeply unsettling. The creature's swift movements hinted at intelligence, almost as if it knew it was being watched. The kitchen, once warm and comforting, now seemed shrouded in mystery. What had the family unknowingly let into their home? And what did it want? Creepy mall intruder. A strange figure with a human-like body, gray in color, was caught by CCTV inside a mall. It had long arms with deformed hands as it eerily made its way closer to the camera. Those dark, hollow eyes were very spooky, making the entire encounter creepy to look at. Flying cat. We all know cats to be agile, but do you know they can also shapeshift? Two cats were sitting on a porch when one of them got spooked by something coming out of the bushes. It turned around and ran, but then something truly unexplainable happened. The cat transformed and flew away. As you can see in the clip, the cat jumped and casually disappeared into the night sky. Even the second cat on the porch looked confused as to what just happened. Let's get into our subscribers' pick of the day. And if you want yours to be featured, send them over to us. And I just might show it. This footage was captured by a Ring doorbell camera, and it is frightening. A small, mysterious creature was caught coming out of a home and started to stare at the other camera. The creature had thick, pointy feet with nails that looked like spikes. It had a large head with little to no hair on the sides. Its color was also strange, as if a mixture of pale and decaying skin. However, it was the ears that made some sense, because the ears were pointy and large, just like a goblin. Its bizarre face was also unsettling. But my best guess is, it was a deformed goblin. Let me know what your 2 cents on this footage are.